Now, fans, from deep in the heart of Texas, we come to you from Minute Maid Park in downtown Houston as we get set for another edition of Major League Baseball on ESPN. It is opening day around Major League Baseball, baseball's new year, and here we go again, everybody with a clean slate and filled with high hopes, hoping to do better.
Today, it's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller, welcoming you to our Major League Baseball telecast along with former Major Leaguer and Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, as we're getting ready for the first pitch in this one, very quickly, what do you think the Cardinals need to do here today?
Well, lots of people love this new retro ballpark in Houston, but I haven't found too many center fielders that are all that fond of that flagpole that's in play out there. Just ask Craig Biggio. It's kind of a no man's land out there, but if you can turn on a pitch and get it down the line, it's a completely different story. The team that can handle the unique dimensions here will have an advantage.
Roger Clemens
will be doing the pitching. He had 18 wins for the club last year.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Now the pitcher.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Everett is there. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets him. Wow.
Now the batting order for the Cardinals.
Scott Rowland
is in the number 4 spot in the batting order. That's where the power hitters hit. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Grounded down the first base line. And foul.
He throws.
Good hard slider that time, and he's in control, 0-2. There's a swing and a ground ball. Burke has it, and he throws to first in time for out 2.
Bagwell really showed some incredible balance and throwing skills right there. I am very impressed, Joe, at how he was able to do this one.
Great play by the second baseman. I had to do this sometimes, but you're always weighing the options of settling down before you throw or throwing immediately. Sometimes you just have to throw it immediately or the play is already over. Here he made a terrific off-balance throw.
2 outs, nobody on.
On the ground to third. Ensberg is there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is returned. Bagwell
with the off-balance throw to get his man.
This is really a tough play to make. Doesn't have time to get himself upright and throw normally. He's got to whip this thing sidearm, and he puts it right on the money for the out.
So they go down quietly. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Mark Mulder
will be starting for them today. He was an impressive 17-game winner a year ago.
Well, John, you have to be happy when you have Mark Mulder out there on the mound. He'll eat up innings by dominating the offense with an assortment of pitches. He's one of the elite pitchers in this game for the last 5 years. Look for that to continue.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he lays one down here. Mulder has it on the hop. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Adam Everett
is in that number 2 spot in the batting order. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Rowland is there, and he has it for out number 2.
And defensively, the Cardinals will look like this. Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and that gets down for a base hit.
He tells the pitcher, you're not going to get us 1, 2, 3. Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit.
A splitter just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. The splitter waved at and missed that time. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul. Now the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you try to throw the splitter away, but he won't chase that one.
The 3-2 pitch on the way.
Managers will prefer you to throw the fastball in this situation, but you have to throw a strike.
Morgan Ensberg comes in now. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage.
First pitch, here it comes.
There's a swing and a high drive to straightaway left field. All the way back to the wall.
And it's off the wall. The throw to third. And the runner will come in to score.
John, he finds a pitch to his liking, and he's able to drive in the first run of the ball game here in their first at bat. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Brad Ausmus
up to the plate. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. 2 men out, 2 men out.
First pitch to him. First pitch a slider for a called strike.
He delivers.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he's set. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Sanders is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Astros pick up a run on 2 hits, and they've left a couple of men on base. After 1, the Astros lead 1-0.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Scott Rowland
Coming to the plate next, and he always guarantees a lot of trouble at the plate.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Biggio is right there as he puts it away.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Edmonds
He is now getting his first plate appearance of the game, his first chance to get something done up at the plate.
Ooh, and he went up after one that time, but came up empty.
With 2 strikes, you got to swing at anything close.
Swung on and lined to right field. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
Reggie Sanders
Comes in. Last season he had 22 4-baggers. Lifetime, his career slugging percentage is .488.
now a throw over, a dive, but he's back in easily. Now a throw over, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
The pitch.
Hit in the air toward foul territory, down the left field line. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and that's out number 2.
Good pitch on the outside edge. You couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
Mark Rudzelanek
Is the batter. Last year he hit 6 homers. He drove in 23 last year.
First pitch on the way. And he is out on a good throw.
And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw him. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
So, no runs, one hit, and nobody left. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second.
Houston is out in front.
1-0.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Chris Burke is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch.
Strike 2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
A splitter, very tough to lay off, but he does. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. The splitter that froze him, but it just misses, and it's full now.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
Got him on the splitter. 1 away.
A lot of people say the splitter is the toughest pitch to hit now, John. That one was really tough. Man, it was a good battle, but the pitcher finally got him, but it took 6 pitches to do it.
Yeah, the guy had a pretty determined at bat up there, but this guy's got pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Burke now steps to the plate, and this is his first trip to the plate in the game.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
On the way.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
And you can bet they will get their hands on that ball. That's the first big league hit. Look at him. He's taking it in stride, but inside he's jumping up and down.
Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He squares around, and he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Biggio will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs and a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes. Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in. The batter just didn't have time to adjust. He never had a chance on this one.
Not a real good swing, Joe.
But you've got to give the pitcher credit, too. He made the pitch, and the batter couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but just a bad swing.
Yes, it was.
The Houston Astros pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Now here's a swing and a fly ball.
Tavares
Is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit out in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
Good reaction on the mound, and now he just throws on the first for the out.
Mulder
Will get his first shot in this one right here. Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, with 2 outs, you just want to hit a ball hard somewhere, and here he comes up with a solid base hit.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. The 1-0. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, with 2 quick outs, as a hitter, you want to get on base and give your pitcher an extra minute or 2 of rest. And he comes through here.
2 down, runners at first and second.
When they get it in that location, Sometimes you're better off just taking it.
Pitch on the way.
Right back to the mound. Everett is there.
Now we'll get a chance to see the splitter on Kazor, John. As you can see, he's trying to get him to chase a pitch that's low in the zone, and he finally manages to get him to go for it.
Yeah, that's a key out.
Certainly was, but big-time pitchers come through in tough situations like these.
The Cardinals pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the one. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. The Astros on top, 1-0.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Drops down a bunt. Mulder is up with it. Over to first for out number 1.
Well, he's just trying to get on any way possible, but he just doesn't drop this one down in the proper spot. He can't leg this one out.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
His team is up 1 run, and the crowd is right behind.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Rolling has got it. From his knees, got him. What a play. Lance Berkman
Gets a shot here. His lifetime batting average is .303. He's hit 156 home runs over the wall in his career.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
First pitch on the grounded back to the mound. Eckstein is there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit and 1 man left up. We're through 3 innings now. Houston leads it 1-0.
The 3, 4, 5 hitters, the big hitters coming up.
Albert Pujols
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Hit in the air to left center. Everett goes over and puts it away. Roland will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Oh, man, that was a big fly swing, but a great splitter.
He kicks, he throws.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Everett has it on the hop. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Edmonds will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
There's a swing, and a ball hit high and deep down the line in right.
He finds the wall, and he makes the catch. He took one away from him. Oh, what a play. Berkman
Pulled this one down, and Joe, I didn't think this thing was coming back.
I don't think so either, John. This ball is going to clear the wall, no question about it. But he never loses sight of it, and he's able to put himself in position to go up and bring it back. That was a great play.
And they don't make any noise. This happened. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th.
Houston with the lead.
1-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Chris Burke will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
A splitter runs inside. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Gets the call at the knees, and that evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a liner to left. And it drops in for a base hit.
The leadoff man is on, and they'll try to extend this lead a little bit.
Tavares will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a splitter in there for a strike.
He delivers.
And he squares around and gets down the bunt. His throw, not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Burke will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Runners on first and second, nobody out.
They throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
No one out and runners at first and second.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. One away.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3. John, now we'll get a chance to see the four-seam fastball on Kazon. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout and the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout.
First pitch to him.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there. Well, he must have been looking for something in because that was a changeup up and away, and you got to swing at that with 2 strikes.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Craig Biggio
Comes to bat here. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs.
and he tries to get one down. Mulder has it, throws to first in time for out number 3. The Astros score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston.
The Astros lead 2-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Reggie Sanders
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him.
And he delivers.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Grudzalonic will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And it's in there, base hit.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive down the line and left, carrying deep back into the corner, and foul. The 1-2 pitch coming.
And he swings and misses at the splitter. So now 2 down.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed from the batter's box in this one.
First pitch, here it comes.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he dives back safely.
He throws.
Swing and a miss on a ball off the plate, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher got 2 quick strikes. He's in rhythm here. Good focus from the pitcher.
Splitter swung out and missed, and the side is retired.
3 pitches, then he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later.
The St. Louis Cardinals get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. On we go to the last half of inning number 5.
Houston is out in front,
2-0.
The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up.
Lance Berkman
Is
there's a swing and a rocket toward short. Eckstein has it, and the throw's in time at first, and oh man, what a play! Bagwell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Johnny's not getting enough rotation on the splitter to get it down.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Rowland is there to play it on the hop. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Berkman.
He's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Eckstein is there to play it on the hop. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. And they're gone in short order here. We've played 5 full. Houston leads it 2-0.
Many of you may have just tuned in, and for your benefit, I'll remind you that I'm John Miller. That's Joe Morgan over there. And this is Major League Baseball on ESPN. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
Albert Pujols.
A very feared hitter. He's set to bat third in the inning.
That's what you call backing him off the plate.
Nasty split finger pitches in there. 1-1.
When they get it in that location, sometimes you're better off just taking.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a soft liner towards left center. Everett on the run, and he gets to it for the out. Walker will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch on the way. And that's too low. 1 ball, no strikes.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to second.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Pujols will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
He's running, heading for second.
He swings, and there's a drive. Hit very high and deep into right center field. Over the wall. Gone. A 2-run homer.
He put a great effort into this, trying to climb the wall in right field, but he wasn't able to bring it back.
Yeah, he was. He might be able to scale Everest one day with that kind of ability, but he just didn't quite get to the summit this time.
And all you can do as an outfielder is try to time your jump, extend up, and stay focused.
Rowland will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing, and look out, a line drive that shatters the bat. Edmonds will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit on a line, and foul.
He throws.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
The Cardinals come up with 2 runs here to pull even. On to the bottom of the 6th, and we are all tied up.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Morgan Ensberg
Will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a liner into left center. As it will, in fact, as you see, go all the way to the wall.
John, this is good hitting right here. Now the leadoff hitter's at second. Although it's still early, he represents the go-ahead run.
Osmus will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
No outs, runner at second.
First pitch to him. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1.
Well, he was going for the big fly, but he comes up empty.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Willie Taveras comes in. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under .400.
That's on the outside corner for a strike.
The pitch.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here.
Sinker swung on and missed, and that's out number 2.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. This one's coming in on him, and he chases it. Tough pitch to handle.
Not too much you could have done there, Joe. The pitcher just made him look bad right there.
Yeah, he did. That was just a great pitch for that situation.
2 outs and a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes. A throw back to second, but he's back in time. They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0. He's on top. The 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Clemens will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Rowland has got it. And he is out at first. What a play. The Houston Astros pick up no runs on 1 hit, and they strand a couple. On to the 7th inning we go, and we're all tied.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Reggie Sanders
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Ensberg is right there. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Rudzalanek will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. And that's off the plate away. 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get the hitter to chase a changeup that's off the plate. The hitters will go that way if you get a lot of the plate, but that one was too far outside.
The 1-0 pitch is a splitter, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is swung on and hit in the air. Biggio is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch.
Well, they get away with one here. He misses this thing about 1/4 of an inch, and that allows the outfielder to range back and put it away.
First pitch to him. And this one's wide. Now let's see if they're going to walk him intentionally here. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's ball 2. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. And there's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. And the pitch out, with nothing doing that time.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here it comes.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Biggio makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The St. Louis Cardinals can't get anybody home here this afternoon.
7th inning stretch time in Houston.
And we are all tied up.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. Now it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Everett will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. And it's through into left field, a base hit.
This is a much easier pitch to hit when you can see it breaking towards you. And he just reaches out and gets this one.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
Quick throw to first.
Runner at first, 1 down.
They throw over to first.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up. He has all the energy in this building behind him in a tie ball game. He's got to do something here.
The splitter waved at it, missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1. This one swung on and hit in the air. Edmonds is going to have room, though, and he puts it away for the out.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8 in the scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
There's a swing and a line drive. Eckstein dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, man. Eckstein
Really lays himself out to snare this one.
Well, this has base hit written all over it, but he's got a beat on this thing from the instant it leaves the bat and makes a remarkable play.
No runs on a hit and 1 man left up. We'll move ahead to the 8th, and this game is tied.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Albert Pujols, and he lays one down here. Ensberg has it on the hop. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Walker will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to left. Biggio is there, and he puts it away. Pujols will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Gets him to chase a bad one that time. 0-1.
He delivers. Now a swing. That one is into deep right center field. This one has a chance.
As this one hops off the wall. The throw to third.
John, you see his swing's very flat here. He keeps the bat in the zone and drives this ball. Let's see if this will start a 2-out rally.
Roland will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
He spins and throws back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Runner on second, 2 down.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
2 down and a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio puts it away, and the side is retired.
K-Zone will show us a look here at the four-seam fastball.
This was a big-time, tough situation, and somehow he found a way to get out of the jam.
Johnny's staring down one of the game's best hitters, and he manages to get him out by working him upstairs. Just a nice bit of pitching.
The St. Louis Cardinals get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. And we are all tied up.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Morgan Ensberg
will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch. Great location.
There's a bullet towards third. Roland is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. Osmus will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball inside. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, man, didn't miss by much, and it's 3-1.
Well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed just barely. Smart hitter there.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Roland is there. On to first for out number 2.
Tavares
will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low.
The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed that time, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 on the way. Slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and with that, the side is retired.
He takes a cut on this pitch down in the zone, and he comes up empty. Not what his team needed there, but at least he was aggressive.
Yeah, maybe a little overly aggressive there, Joe, seeing as how he didn't even make contact.
Knowing when and when not to swing separates the great ones from the rest.
And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. We're through 8. 9th inning coming up.
Big swing on this one, and he sends a long, high drive deep to right field.
And as you see, it's off the wall on a hop.
They've got the go-ahead runner on board to lead off the inning. Let's see if they can bring him around.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch to him. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. And a throw over to first. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back in easily.
The pitch.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. And a throw over to first. Grounded to short. This could be 2.
Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play. And a great throw, a strong throw by the second baseman.
Yo, you got to have that throw. It's usually a matter of a split second. Very good looking double play there, John.
Mark Rudzolanic
Gets a turn here. Last year he hit 6 homers. He drove in 23 last year.
The hitter's not looking for that splitter inside, John, so when they throw it in there, it can be tough to handle. Well, he's not afraid to pitch inside, and he gives you a pretty good example of that there. Whoa.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid off.
Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard slider, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side is retired.
Joe, I think the pitcher just had him fooled on this one.
Well, it's like he just pulled the string a little bit. That's good stuff right there.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 9th, and we're all tied.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Craig Biggio
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Called strike on the outside. 0-1.
On the way.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Good pitch on the outside edge. He couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a ground ball. Rudzolanic has got it. On to first. 2 down.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
It was a close play at first.
This is a little too close for comfort. You see that last little stretch, but he's called out. Close play.
Biggio will be the batter. He's 0 for 4 in this one. First pitch on the way. He swings and misses at the splitter. 0-1. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
Well, John, with 2 outs, your job is to get on any way you can. Now the go-ahead run is on base.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
Oh, and he has to dive back, but he's just barely in there.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul. Now a throw over. A throw back to the bag. And a throw over to first. Quick throw to first. Good idea, but he's back in there safely. There he goes toward second. And he's in there at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He beats the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide I thought was a big one.
Well, sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole, and he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play. No runs on one hit and nobody left on. On into extra innings we go. And we are all tied up.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
David Eckstein
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up. And the catcher's not happy with him.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. And it misses down and in, ball 3.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
The 3-0 pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Berkman roams over and puts it away for the out.
This one's heading for the alley, but the ball has too much air underneath it, and the right fielder slides over to put it away.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Pitch on the way.
When the pitch is hanging up there, you have to stay on top of it. You can't go underneath it.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fastball, got him. 2 down.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Eckstein will dig in. He's had 1 hit in 4 trips.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Lidge has it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And they go down in short order. Now it's on to the last of the 10th, and we're all tied.
The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next.
Lance Berkman
is always a tough hitter to battle with, and he's coming up second.
That was a monster cut at a hard-breaking curveball. Well, the crowd is back.
Swung on and ripped towards second. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Berkman
will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Cedeno is there. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He deals.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Sanders is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We'll move on to inning number 11, and this game is tied.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next.
Scott Rowland
is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Burke has it. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Cedeno
will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that one falls in there, base hit.
The first pitch was a fastball, and he liked what he saw, and he singled one to right field. Nice swing on that one.
First pitch to him. Grounded to second, could be 2.
And there's 1. And 2. A double play.
John, you know, I'm always talking about defense. I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
So, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We go now to the last of the 11th, and we are all tied up.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Chris Burke will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
Looked like the cut of that time for a called strike. Grounded back to the mound.
Molina
is there to play it on the hop. Over to first for out number 1.
Tavares
will dig in. He's had one hit in 4 trips.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
He kicks, he throws.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
Fastballs in can be effective, but I don't like down and in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look. This one's coming in on him, and he chases it. Tough pitch to handle.
Not too much you could have done there, Joe. The pitcher just made him look bad right there.
Yeah, he did. That was just a great pitch for that situation.
In there at the lettering on his shirt for a strike. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control. 0-2. On the ground to third. Rowland is there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. And they're gone in short order here. They played 11 full, and this game is tied.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Jim Edmonds
will try and cause some trouble leading off in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Sometimes you stay away just to set up the pitch inside. Let's see if he comes back inside with this one.
Swing and a high drive. This ball is really clobbered way back there. Out of here. A home run. A solo shot. The solo home run, one swing of the bat, breaks the tie ball game. That is a big home run in the clutch to give his team the lead.
Nothing like some extra inning heroics. He finds a pitch in his wheelhouse that time, and John, he hits the big fly.
It was big, but looking ahead to the next part of the inning, those guys near the dugout, they've got some big bats, and I think they can get this lead back in a hurry.
Well, they better do it quickly because these guys are starting to think about closing this ball game out. Now he's throwing the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. He takes a cut on this pitch down in the zone, and he comes up empty. Not what his team needed there, but at least he was aggressive.
Yeah, maybe a little overly aggressive there, Joe, seeing as how he didn't even make contact.
Knowing when and when not to swing separates the great ones from the rest. That pitch will keep him from leaning out over the plate on the next one.
Change up just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Almost got him to chase, but he held up in time. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. And the fastball is in there. 3-2 now.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
This is the payoff pitch coming. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
Molina
will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. And let's see if they'll just put him on here. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Now the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3. That's outside.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. Isringhausen
will get his first plate appearance of the game right here. Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He delivers.
Struck him out for out number 3. Now we'll see if their offense can keep this game going.
Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time, that's for sure.
The Cardinals get a run on the homer and take the lead. To the bottom of the 12th we go.
The Cardinals are leading
3-2.
the numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Adam Everett.
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Eckstein is there, and his throw is in time for out number 1. Underwood
We'll dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and he helped him out on that one. 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
This is good bat speed here. Inside fastball, he really turns on it.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Cut fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's running towards second. And he's in there at second.
The throw is too late here, John, and he's able to steal second base with a good slide.
Yeah, I thought the slide maybe was the key to the whole thing, Joe.
I noticed on the replay, John, he didn't have too much of a lead at first either.
And he's on the move for third. And he's in there at third.
I like this steal, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
The 1-2 pitch.
Here's a swing and a fly ball hit medium deep. Might be enough to get him in. Edmonds can't come up with this thing.
Here's another look at the error as he bobbles it.
I thought he was going to come up with it, but it somehow got away from him.
When you see SportsCenter after the game, your error, it hurts, believe me.
Jeff Bagwell
Steps up now. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
Roland is there, and he puts it away. 2 down. Lance Berkman
Up to the plate now. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career. 2 down and a runner on second.
First pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
And the pitch out, but nothing doing that time.
With the score tied, he is feeling the support of the home fan.
And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3. That's up.
He spins and throws back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. He's on top, the 3-0 pitch.
Ball 4.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Morgan Ensberg
Steps in. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage.
This one will have a chance to go if it's fair. Oh, and it's off the wall. And he will score from second. The throw to the plate. The Houston Astros
Come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team goes away happy.
Roger Clemens
Was really strong out there in the mound. He just wouldn't give anything up. And we have to make him our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, the Rockets been doing this for a lot of years. Roger Clemens has proven time and time again that he's one of those guys you can count on every time you hand him the ball. He had his usual command today, and he was great.
That's going to do it for us